Good morning, world. It's Tuesday. It's studio day. I'm gonna start working on this week's new song. I did a writing session yesterday. It's at the state of the moment that the song is like in blocks, if you know what I mean. I have verse, I have a chorus, I have got a bridge in between, and those blocks have to be made into a complete song. They have to be joined together seamlessly, smoothly, which the further I get on this kind of production side of things, the less I actually finish the songs in the writing process. I leave a certain kind of maneuverability in the actual producing side of things as well, so we shall see how it goes. Anyway, we're gonna start working on it now, and I'll try to kind of keep you along the journey today as much as I can, so let's do this. Okay, working away on the track. I'm working on the verse part of it. I got a nice little piano thing going on here, and as usual I write it on the acoustic guitar, but sometimes it's nice to put other instruments when you actually behind you when you're singing. Like for example in this, there's a piano, the chords are on a piano. I'm kind of not building some sort of a sonic base for it, which means that there'd be something that the piano is built on. So there's kind of a drone note underneath it, and then a little bit of white noise with a bit of filter, kind of give it kind of waviness and kind of feeling of wind or the water, or like just some kind of a sonic base. And I'm now having a little think about whether I'm gonna use the bridge or not, or go straight to the chorus. And even at that, the transition from the verse to the chorus. I'm finding lately very, the dynamics you can build with this kind of changeovers can be very, very powerful in the songs, which is something you very often forget when you just play an acoustic guitar. So there's a lot more things to consider along the way these days. But yeah, it's sounding very promising. Okay, now we're getting serious. This is what happens in my office when I need to record guitar. I know it's a bit silly, but it works for now, so that's what I'm gonna keep on doing until I get something sorted out here a bit better. My chair goes out. I'll change for a high chair. I just confirmed my own feeling that I have to sort this room space a little bit better out now. Not now, but soon. Because while I was moving everything around, I nearly unplugged the USB cable from the sound card, which is not that big deal, but it would just crash the whole system for a little bit, and that would slow me down. So, luckily I didn't. But this needs to be sorted out so that that won't happen in the future. Time to record some acoustic guitar. Today's track we're gonna have a riff. Tools. Just for those interested in this kind of stuff, when I'm recording I use the tuner in the Zoom R16. The guitars are done. There's not much guitars in this, but there's enough there to make a big difference in the overall song. So now, gotta tidy up the vocals. It seems like it's gonna be one of those tracks that I know I'll be tweaking it for a little bit longer, but I think it's gonna stay quite simple. It's a very moody thing. We do it from the beginning. It's the only way to go. I thought for a while if I should open up my mouth. I'm never sure about the sound of the words that might spell out. So will you call me when you come to your senses? I ain't leaving, I'm just taking a break. I was talking about earlier on about the transitions. There's a transition from the chorus into a melody instrumental part, which is a guitar thingy, which sounds something like this. So it starts from there. Alright. To do the transition, I've been using lately a lot of sweeps. I'm a big fan of sweeps, but having the kind of white noise sweep all the time can get a bit repetitive as well. So I wanted to do a nice build up to this from the chorus, which is just a piano part at that point. How long I can hold up my defense? There's only so much I can take. So without the build up, it's like this. There's only so much I can take. It's a bit boring, right? So what I did, I took the very first note of the guitar, and this is in Logic Pro, okay? So what you need to do is I just sliced it here. I'll show you quickly. There we go. As you can see here, I have a little slice done. So I'll zoom in so you can see on the screen. This is the very first note of the guitar I recorded in stereo. So what you do is I cut out the individual tracks and I do this. The temptation is go and copy and paste them on a new track and then put a reverb on them and blah blah blah, reverse them, blah blah blah. The problem is with Logic Audio, whenever you have files like this and you copy them and you reverse them, it reverses the original file as well. So what you need to do, you need to bounce them, which is you just click, right click or double click and bounce in place, and then it'll do that. And once you have bounced them into place, like I did here, what you do is then you can add your reverb into it. And once the reverb is in there, you bounce it again, bounce in place. And this time make sure you have the include audio trail in file and include a tail in the region. And to do that, so you get this longer file, which this is now the longer file, but I have already reversed it, okay? So with that build up, that kind of little bit boring sounding transfer turns into this. Pretty cool, eh? Just a little trick there. Now obviously that's nowhere near ready. I'm going to be putting a lot more stuff underneath it, and because the riff is got a slow groove riff, so it's going to need a lot of other stuff going on with it. But yeah, it sounded good so far. Just wanted to share that with you. Back to work, JP. Computer just froze. Nothing happening. I think that's a cue for a coffee break. Might have to reboot that. Oh well, the track is coming along really, really well. I'm enjoying this so much these days. I don't know why. It's just maybe because certain elements of it is kind of new to me, but it's coming together. It's a lot of work, but I'm enjoying all of that work. So I'm really, really enjoying this. It's good fun. It'd be even better fun if the computer didn't crash. But I can't complain. My Mac does that so rarely, so it's allowed to have a once in a while of hiccups. Now, get some coffee and I'll talk to you in a bit. For all the moaning I did yesterday about the rain, there's a bit of sunlight out there now. Woo. Okay, as always, is the case, we're at the point with this week's track that it's time to walk away, let it brew overnight. Actually, I might play it to Brian and see what he thinks as well. Playing a session in the Porterhouse with him later on today. So, but I'm pretty happy. Some alarm going off there. I'm pretty happy with the way it sounds right now. Actually, that's underestimation. I'm very happy with the way it sounds like right now. Something really catchy about the song. Kind of a bit slower groove, but still a groove. I need to get a few bits of hardware. I think I need to get a bit of. I can do quite a lot of programming because I've been using the MIDI editors for good 15 years now, so I'm pretty good at using them. But I think I'll be much quicker with some of the aspects of it if I just had a keyboard. I had a keyboard, but it broke down, so now I need to get something. I might get one of those small ones. I don't need to be playing concerts with a keyboard. I just need to be punching in notes. Yeah, that's about everything for now. I don't know how much more I'm going to be vlogging about today. I might bring the camera to the Porterhouse, but we'll see. It's just there's already a lot of stuff here about this, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Talk to you in a bit. I feel something when I watch her die. I guess it is too late for this old soul to cry. Never thought I was the killing kind. Never thought I was the killing kind.